Hey Sumo-lings, this is Doc Williams, and today this is a versus video. We're going to look at the comparisons of Eyeson and Zoom. We've been seeing a lot of questions in the comments about what the difference is and wanting to see comparison videos of what it would look like if you choose one platform over the other. So we're going to be looking at that today. So come with me.
All right, so everyone, this is a test with Eyeson. So again, this is going to be in the versus video, Zoom versus Eyeson. But I wanted to create a couple videos so you see the resolution and everything. Now, initially, I recorded it straight, but the file type, it wasn't an MP4, so I couldn't download it and put it into my my platform that I'm editing these videos. So I decided to live stream. So I'm taking the video that I'm live streaming to Facebook and then seeing how that worked. I tried to do it with my YouTube account. I did have some problems with the video unavailable. And it was saying that I was streaming it, it just wasn't doing it. So there's that. And I'll do a quick screen share to show you what it kind of looks like. Okay, so let's screen share. So right over here, I'm already supposed to be broadcasting. I've got TubeBuddy hooked up. I'm looking at what's happening. This one, it's just not going to it. I'm getting an error over here. So just showing you in real time, experimenting. Again, I do like the format on Eyeson, but just having some issues with that. So this is just to show you what it looks like. Let me bring up one of my websites so you can see what it looks like with animation and what's happening in real time, right? So say for instance, this is the website talking about obviously Brent Factory Inc. You need a marketing process. We're going through what we do, right? Breaking down how we remove stress in your business, how we work with people. And then clicking over here, one of our projects with Vayner. This is just to give you an idea of the resolution of what's going to happen when you're recording and when you're showing a video, right? So again, you'll be able to see what's going on here just as a test. And then afterwards, we're going to switch over to Zoom and see what it looks like from there. So we just did this test. Let me stop sharing. Okay, this looks good. We're going to switch over now to Zoom and see what the quality looks like. A shot for shot. We're going to look at the same exact website, look at videos, see how it plays and all that stuff. Now, remember, guys, if you're wondering, if you look at this video and then you try to record and you're like, well, it's not the same quality. Remember, check what your upload speed is too. When you're doing videos like this, it's important to know if you're in public, if you're with a public Wi-Fi, something like that, usually their download speeds are a lot faster than their upload speeds. They're usually not equal if you're at a Starbucks or something like that. So just keep that in mind when you're recording. If you're doing that, or you're doing it wirelessly, or you're using an Ethernet cable, that will change all of those kind of speeds depending on your service provider and all that kind of stuff. So that's the end of this demo with Eyeson. Now we're going to get into Zoom, and you can see the comparison, and we'll go from there. Okay, and we're back, and now we're going to be looking at Zoom and what it looks like, right? So you just looked at what Eyeson could do. Now you're going to be seeing from the same exact setup what Zoom's doing. Now, there's a couple things to keep in mind as I'm switching over to Zoom. I'm actually showing you what I'm discovering with Eyeson as I'm doing this. Before I used Eyeson only when I was recording, things like that. But there's a couple things I noticed when I'm doing live recordings, right? So what I noticed was, let me bring over the video and everything into this browser. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so I'm in the Eyeson meeting right now. It looks like it's still pulling data that I'm going live on Facebook and YouTube, which is interesting. I'm going to now try to sign out completely to see if that's how you turn it off. Let's see, let me go to my own page. Let me see if I'm still pulling. Let's see if it's still saying that I'm live. Okay. Okay, so this one right here looks like it finished up right here, which, it just takes time. You already know that. On the other hand, for YouTube, I'm still getting a notification that I'm live. It just says video unavailable. I refreshed it a couple times. I was like, well, maybe they just can't see that it's done. So I don't really like that. I'm gonna exit all the way from Eyeson, see if it stops. Let's see about this. Let me log out. Log out for a second. And I'm gonna give it a second and see if it stops saying that I'm live on YouTube. I'm not sure, maybe because I'm in a room. Interesting. Okay. So this is unavailable. So I'm going to see if I can disconnect it. See if I can do that real quick. See if that is going to change anything. Okay, so I was in this room. Let me go back in the room and see if I can disconnect it, or see if I can try to do it in the apps connected. Okay, let's see. I'm on YouTube. How to get started? See, so it already shows that. So maybe room to room it changes. So let me switch over to rooms. Let me jump back in the room and see. And as we're doing all this, again, we're in Zoom, people. So let's see what happens. We join. It's going to be a little bit meta. Live stream. See, so it shows that I'm off, but for some reason my YouTube account showing that I'm still live in it, which is interesting. Interesting. So again, I'm probably going to ask the team about that. Let me see if I can do this one. Save. You're not available. See, it's like it's still connected. So that's something I just discovered when I'm using a live. I'm going to take this down in a minute before I'm testing it out. But like I said, let's go back to my site, see what it looks like. Okay, so again, pulls up. You can see when I'm using this. Now again, I'm going to switch over when I'm on YouTube and watch a full video, or just watch a section and see what it does. Okay, so you're going to be able to see what it looks like in real time. That was pretty much it. The same exact framework as when we looked at it on Eyeson. Okay, so from this, you're going to be seeing the video that I captured using Facebook. I was streaming it to Facebook, the platform. You'll be able to see that video. Then you're going to be able to compare it using Zoom right here. Again, the summary I would say is I still am a little bit fuzzy about YouTube when it was connected there, just because it's still showing that I'm live, but I'm clearly not. Facebook, it worked pretty well. There's a slight lag when you get out, but I mean, if you're using most third party, there's going to be a lag when you're going live. So I don't really see that being an issue. Also, too, if you're looking for, this will be a comparison so you can look at the different quality of what you can expect with your clients. Remember, too, depending on how many people are on the line or what you're doing, we will tax it. That's just personally, I'm not saying the company says that, but I mean, I noticed that even with Zoom, if I've got 20 other people, I'm trying to stream something that's high quality, I've been kicked off. I've had other people, it just did not work at the same level quality I wanted when it's one-on-one. Again, that has to do with your environment with Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff, and if you're hardwired in with an Ethernet. So again, guys, just wanted to show you what the difference is. Comment below what you're looking for, right? Because a lot of people ask, like, well, I'm expecting a certain quality for my business, and more power to you. If you've got a corporate client or you're on, Zoom for, 15 hours a day, maybe you need a lot of more assurance than if you're doing something with a startup or someone that's newer in the space. But I challenge you, if you're doing something like a webinar or you're just trying to record things and you're starting out, you've got to look at pros and cons and what you're integrating in different features. So again, you've got to look at it differently than just video. What else are you going to be doing with it? The reason I like Zoom so much is because it has so many integrations already, such as I'm using Book Like a Boss. So when they already make a Zoom room for me, and it syncs with my Google, with my iPhone, my calendar and everything. So I like Zoom for a lot of reasons. I like the path that Eyeson's going on. I think it's very progressive. I like a lot of the features just to make it feel lively. It makes me just feel like I can give more of my personality easier in a video conference. So I really like that. Again, not perfect, still working on some things. So let me know what you're trying to figure out for your own business. Hopefully this comparison helped you out, and I'll talk to you soon.